This is the closest family member's death that I've dealt with in my whole adult life. Alright, so before we even get into the video, I want to let you guys know that my family is bereaved. My mother, who you guys have seen on my channel a lot of time, lost her sister. So this really hit us out of nowhere. I mean, it's not out of nowhere because my auntie was sick for a while, but this is a very close family member of ours. My mom only has 2 other siblings, so there are only 3 of them. So my mom, who's the middle, my mom's older brother, and her younger sister. Her younger sister was diagnosed. She started to immediately suffer, and it has been a long, painful journey for our family. And the day we took Nadia to the hospital, the very day after that, we got news that she passed. She was in and out of the hospital. Oh my God. She was in and out of the hospital for a while. When they found out, it was pretty late. She was in and out of the hospital for a while. We all knew she was sick. It was excruciating for everyone because she was going through a lot of suffering. But as you know, with your family member, your friends, you just hope and pray that things turn out right. And so everybody, you know, the family, we did everything we could with the hospital and things like that, and we kept hoping and praying. And some days she'll be okay and she'll talk and she'll say she's feeling better. Other days are better, other days are worse. But it was going on and off like that for a while. The day after the surgery, when I posted that video, which I'm trying to do vlogmas, but I never end vlogmas because it's a lot of work and I have a lot of other stuff going on in my life, business wise, and so it's really hard to post a video every single day. But every year in December, I like to post as often as possible, so that's what I'm doing here. So anyway, the day after the surgery, my sister's husband called. My sister and her husband, they called from Australia. They called me and basically gave me the news that my mom's sister had passed. And this illness that she had was something that, like I said, it was a really painful experience for not just her but the entire family, because there was a point where we were all scared to pick up phone calls. This happened back home in Africa. But there was a point of time where we were all scared to answer the phone. We were all afraid to, ask each other, how is she doing? So it was really scary. And so my brother-in-law called me that night. I had just had dinner. I was sitting in my bed and he called me and gave me the news. And we just all just started crying. Her poor daughter, her kids back home. She was the youngest out of the 3, as I said. And my mom was downstairs sleeping that night, and I told them we cannot tell her because my mom has been so stressed and so worried about her sister, and they talk on the phone every single day. She prays with her every single day, and I just knew my mom wouldn't take it well. So I at least wanted to have her, sleep that night. And so early in the morning, my sister and I planned that we were gonna get some community members to help us deliver the news to my mom. And so by 6 a.m., my sister came over with a community leader, and we called my mom from her room and we broke the news to her. And of course, she broke down. Again, this is her younger sister. This is somebody I know very well. I even stayed with her at some point. You know how your mom will send you to stay with your auntie for a little bit. So this is someone I know very well, and she was the youngest of the 3, so she's pretty young. And so I shared this on my Facebook page, but I didn't go into too much details because all of us are still in shock. You know, there are stages of mourning or grieving, and we're still, my mom is a mess. She's a complete mess. We took her to the hospital 2 days ago, and it's just a really hard time for our family right now, but it's harder for her children that she left behind. And so it just sucks that it's holiday season, and you know, you have your family going through this stuff, and also my mom is not back home. It's such a sudden thing that happened, and they have to put her to rest so soon. She's not there, and it's just a lot. So anyway, all I can say to you guys is please keep my family in your prayers. Please keep my mom in your prayers, her siblings, my family. Please appreciate your family, love your family. If you have anybody that you're not speaking to that is in your family, please make amends, talk to them. If you have to keep your distance, that's fine, but don't go without speaking to your family. Don't go without loving on your family, because life is so short, and you never know what's gonna happen tomorrow. You never know. My mom spoke to her sister the day, we have 6 hours difference, so technically she spoke to her sister in American time the same day she passed. They were literally on the phone, and she was telling her sister that she keeps breathing fast, like she keeps finding it hard to breathe. And my mom told her she's gonna be okay. Are you okay, Mama?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Nadia. She was telling her sister that she was having difficulty breathing, and her sister was telling her that, who is my mom, was telling her to just hang in there, be strong, we're gonna pray for you, everybody's praying for you, you know, just giving her words of encouragement. And she, after they talked, a few hours after they talked, she took her last breath. It's the most excruciating thing. It's painful, not only for the patient, but for the family and the caregiver. Everybody is stressed out, everybody is worried, but for that patient, the pain is something that cannot be described. And so she was in a lot of pain, in a lot of anguish, and I know she's in a better place now. Her suffering is over, and she's in a better place, but it still hurts for the people that are left behind. So I want you all to just send good energy to my mom. Pray for my mom, pray for her family, her siblings, her older brother. He's not well himself. My mom, you know, as I said, she ended up in the hospital as well. So it's just been a lot, you guys. So, but my auntie was a strong woman, the funniest person you'll ever meet, kindest person. She was very strong, very business-minded, and very optimistic. So if anything, she would want all of us to just be strong and move on with life. And trust me, we've had our griefs. We've got on the phone and cried and cried and cried. I don't know if you guys know this, but I have 4 siblings, 2 in Australia and 1 here. So there are 4 of us, and I always tell you guys I'm the baby. We have all just, sometimes death has a way of either separating family or bringing them together. And this situation has really brought us together, and it's only been a few days, but we have just come together as a family to work things out and just make quick decisions and take actions. And I guess I'm grateful for that. And so we have been working through it, and we're still working through it, and we're just doing anything in our power to, you know, facilitate the process of laying her to rest. So she's going to be put to rest on Saturday the 7th. So we are working here to do our part. Everybody there is working. We've gotten on the phone and cried. My mom keep having these crying spells, and that's one of the reasons she ended up in the hospital. But yeah, it's just been hard, but we're dealing with it, and we just encourage each other to, unfortunately, that's life. Life goes on. We still have to work. We still have to make money. We still have to feed our family. We still have to pay bills. And that's another thing, again, that I get from this situation is be kind to yourself, be kind to your family, do the things you want to do, love the people you want to love, because life is short. Life is really short. Tomorrow is not promised. Not only that, when you do pass, life goes on. People are going to still go back to work. People are still going to go live their life. Things are going to happen. So please be kind to yourself. Love your friends, your family, your enemies. Just do the best you can, y'all. So that's the situation with, I guess, Nadia, and that's the situation that's going on in my family. I posted, like I said, I posted about this on my Facebook, but I haven't really shared it on my other social media. This is the closest family member's death that I've dealt with in my whole adult life, my entire adult life. This is my first time in my adult life that somebody this close to me has passed. So it's very difficult, and like I said, we're all dealing with it. And if you guys are out there, anybody out there who has lost a family member or who has sick family member, my heart goes out to you. I pray for you. I pray for strength, and I pray for grace. And I pray that you get through it stronger than ever. So yeah, that's the situation with my family.